Hi, Rebecca. I'm so glad you're here. I'm trying to get my camera centered. I'm not doing a very good job this morning. Oh, there we go. Looks good there. So I think it's time to start. It's 11:02, so we need to get started. Good morning. I hope that if you're with me, that you will leave a comment and so that I know you're here. And then we will get started on this fun fold card. I'm showcasing today the delightfully eclectic designer series paper, which is 48 sheets for $30, but it is on sale for $25 until through the 30th, and that is 15% discount. And there's so many different designs in it, and I just love this one. This is my favorite, but there's so many. And hi, Diane, are you there? If you would like and share this video, I would really appreciate it, and I will choose someone who shares to receive the card. So if you are on with me, please just leave me a little note, say hi, tell me where you're from, and I will, I'd love to have you. Hi, Diane. Oh, good. Oh, we all go through struggles, but now we're doing better. So I'm going to start because I don't want to keep you for a long time, but I just love this card, and I saw it, Corinne, a friend of mine, Corinne Braxton, actually did this card in a Facebook Live this week, and I just thought it was so cute. So it is called an easel card, but it also has a front flap, I guess so. I would call it a flap easel card. And you open it up, and there's the easel, and then you open it up. Ha! Look what I found. A nice little gem inside. And I'm making this a thank you note because I always need thank you notes, but if you put birthday and then had an interior design, that would be really, really cool. So I'm going to show you how to make this card. We're starting with a piece. The actual card uses one sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And I realize that that's quite a lot, but it's a very cool card. So that's 8.5 by 11. The front designer series paper, which again is the delightfully eclectic, is 5 by 3 3/4. And I will have the measurements down below after this is over. Garden green is 5 1/4 by 4. Basic white is 5 1/4 by 4, which is for the inside. And then we want 4 pieces that are 5 1/4 by 1 7/8. And then I went ahead and cut for the sentiment, I used the stylish shapes, and I cut this is the third to the largest or smallest. I cut that out with that, and then I added the bubble bath, and so that will go on the front. And then I'm using this ribbon. This is a gorgeous ribbon. It comes as a pack, and this is the bubble bath, and then it's let me open this pack so we can see it all. This is Azure Afternoon and Lemon Lolly. These are 3 of the new colors, and I just think they're just excellent. It's called the Sheer Ribbon Combo Pack. So we'll get started. So the first thing, we're going to bring in our paper trimmer, and I'm going to score this at 5 1/2 on the long side. So 5 1/2 on the long side, score it. And then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to put it at the 2 1/8 inch mark. So that's right here, 2 1/8. And I'm going to score it down, 2 1/8, and score it. And then I'm going to turn it and score it again at 2 1/8. Or you could score it at 6 3/8, but I'm just going to turn it. It's easier than pulling out the arm. Score it. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put it back in the cutter, and we're going to cut from the 5.5 inch mark, which is this score line right here. We're going to cut from that line down to the bottom. From that line clear to the top. That's not the bottom. Then I'm going to turn this over here, and I'm going to again score, but this time I'll just come down, and I'm going to score to the score line. So now that's all we'll need for the trimmer. So I'll move that out of the way. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut, sorry, I'm getting things falling all over. We're going to cut, and I have the score line right here. You can see that score line. I'm going to cut on the actual side instead of just right down the center of that score line. So I'm going to kind of cut a little bit just on the edge. Let's put it that way. Because the reason I'm doing that is because when we fold over the top, we don't want that to be in the way. And you can even cut a little bit off after if it does seem to get in the way. And I'll tell you that, show you that in a minute. So those two are off. Now then, I'm going to score these, burnish these, I should say. And then I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to fold these two in and burnish them really well. So we're going to burnish these. And then I'm going to put this back, and see it's just a little bit tight there. So, and it doesn't fold real good. So I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to just trim a tad bit off each side. And I mean a tad, I mean not even a 1/16 of an inch, just a little sliver. And I'm going to do that on both sides. And that way when I fold it down, there seems to be a lot of shadows this morning. Sorry. Just take off just a sliver. As you can see, that's just a sliver. And now these should fold, yeah, now they are better. So I'm going to burnish that again, just so that it's well folded and it will stay. You can see there's just a tiny bit off, but that won't matter. So just like that. So now we just assemble the card. I mean, that's the hardest part right there. So we're going to adhere the designer series paper. And what did I do with it? Here we go again. Oh, there it is, right here. And we're going to put that aside, and we're going to put the designer series paper on the garden green. So just like that. And then this will be adhered to the, before I do that though, I want to add the ribbon, and I have about 5 to 6 inch piece. So that's going to go kind of in the center, and I'm going to add some adhesive, and then make sure it's even on the front, and just adhere that down. And then we can add this to the front of the card. And this will go on this front. Okay, then we're going to open it up, and we're going to add these 4 pieces of the stripe, which is actually the back of this designer paper that I'm using for the front. This is the back, so we're gonna, I hate to even cover this up, but you get to see both sides. So that's good. So we're gonna add these on the front here. And while I'm doing that, I would just like to encourage you to send me a message or leave a note if there is a card that you really like and would like me to make, or if there's a technique that you would like me to use, I would just love to have ideas. I want to come up with something that you enjoy, and if you have that something in mind, I would be glad to share it with you on a live video. So don't hesitate. And if you're here and you're watching right now, please leave me a message so I know you're here. I appreciate anyone that joins me. And thanks, Rebecca and Diane, for being faithful followers. I appreciate that so much. So, and then we're going to use the 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. And this will be for this center part of the card. And like I said, if you're going to use this for this is where you would write or put your inside verse. So now we're going to add, I use the stylish shapes to cut this one. This is second to the largest. This is third to the largest. And don't forget that we have a sale on all of the, from page 129 to 132 in the catalog, all of the designer series papers, plus the Irresistible Blooms, which is an online exclusive. Those are all on sale 15% through the end of the month. So if you're looking for some paper, this is a great time to get it and stock up. I always stock up this time of year for all year, and I don't hardly have to buy any more. And then the next thing, we're going to just finish it off with some gems. And these are the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. And this is, I'm actually using Berry Burst. Bubble Bath was pretty, but like in this card, but I felt it was kind of light. So these are Berry Burst in the center. So I thought I would use Berry Burst on this one. And I'm going to add some gems here. Got to have a little bit of bling. And one more here. And there's the card. That's it. Again, if you are interested in making an order for the paper, let me know. I'll be happy to help you make that. And then also, we have a joining special this month. You can join for $99, and normally you'd get $125 of product of your choice. But now it's $155, which is $30 extra. And so if you're interested in becoming, hi, Bunny, how are you? Good, thank you for watching. So if you're interested in joining, you can contact me. I'll walk you through the process. You don't have to do anything except just buy the kit and be your own best customer. You get a 20% discount right off the bat. And so anyway, if you're interested, let me know. Did you see it all, Bunny? You can go back and watch the replay. So that's it. But I have something else to show you. So I had fun last night making this card in lots of different designer series papers and ideas. So here's one that's using the Bright and Beautiful. And it's actually the Zany Zoo stamp set. It says, "You're too wonderful." You open it up. Beautiful, beautiful. Happy birthday to you. So that's one. And then I use the earthenware textures on this one. I think this turned out beautiful. I know some of you don't really care for this, but I really like it. It's really growing on me. So your thoughtfulness is much appreciated. So here's another one called I'm calling it the Flip Gatefold Card. Hooray, it's your day. And then open it up, and then I would probably put happy birthday in here. And this is more of the delightfully eclectic designer series paper. And then this one is fresh as a daisy, wishing you the brightest birthday. And I just think this turned out really, really cool. I love it. And then the next one, the next one is this one. And so then this is the one we did today. So I hope you enjoyed this. And I do too, Bunny. I think it's really pretty. So that's all I have today. If you have any questions, let me know. And I appreciate you joining me. If you share this video, I will choose one of you to receive this card. Thank you and have a wonderful day.